Hey guys, it's ExandShadow, and welcome back to the Kirby 64 Let's Play. And now we're on to Shiver Star. There's actually been some speculation that Shiver Star is supposed to be a post-apocalyptic Earth. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I can definitely see it, but if that's actually what they were going for, that's pretty dark for a Kirby game, don't you think? Anyway, yeah, that's just something I've thought was interesting. Right there, I briefly showed off the bomb spike power-up, which turns you into a Gordo and lets you blow spikes out. It's pretty fun, but kinda useless. I don't really like it. But one power-up that I do like is Fireworks Kirby, or Fire Bomb. You see, if you do that, you can turn into fireworks, and if you can press the B button up to 3 times in the air, and then you'll do more and more fireworks, which has a larger attack range each time. It's a fun power-up to use, not the best, but one of the better power-ups for sure, and you can't really go wrong with it. This is, again, one of the best spots to get ice power-ups in the game, just because, you know, they're so prevalent. I mean, look at, there's ice enemies all over the place. So yeah, if you need ice power-ups, you can go here, or you can go to that level in Neo Star. It really doesn't matter. But you really have no excuse for not having any ice combos anymore. You can get them here. So anyway, yeah, I'm not... I think this level doesn't have the remix. I'm thinking of a different level. But anyway, yeah, we're climbing a mountain on ladders. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater, bum 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 bum. Yes, you can see my enthusiasm right there. Anyway, yeah, I just love Fire Bomb power-up. It rapes everything, especially when you're in the 2D side-scrolling sections. In the bosses, not so much. But anyway, yeah, now we've got another Waddle Dee vehicle section, but this time we're on a sled. Yay, sledding! You know, actually, this is the sort of an appropriate episode, because this is the first Kirby 64 episode I've uploaded that's being released in winter. So that's nice. Well, not winter, but more December. Yeah. So I guess this is the closest thing to a Christmas special you're probably gonna get from me for most of this. I might do something for Christmas. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, Crystal Shard right there. If you need it, that's it. I'm pretty sure this is the last vehicle section, so obviously it's the hardest, but it's still not that bad. I took a lot of hits, but again, I'm a dipshit, so you really shouldn't expect anything from me. So anyway, for this power-up, for this room, you've got another mini-boss, which is that Chili over there. But in order to get the Crystal Shard, you're going to need any power-up that has a fire attribute to it, because the Crystal Shard will end up being frozen in a block of ice towards the top of the screen. And that makes sense, okay? You know, you can sort of logically deduce that, unlike in Neo Star, where you had just a rock, and you're like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do with the rock? But, you know, in this one it makes sense, you know, fire melts ice, so if you've got an ice block, what should you do? Get a power-up that has a fire attribute, you know? Perfect logical sense. That's just, it makes sense, and it also makes sense even though it doesn't apply to the in-game logic that we've been taught to abide by the entire time. So anyway, you've got pretty much 2 ways you can take this level. You can either try to go on the upper route above the ice, or you can try to go on the lower route below the ice. Generally, the top route's a little bit easier, there are less enemies, but in the bottom route there are some goodies like power-ups and health items and such. I can't exactly remember if there's a Crystal Shard somewhere around here. I think that's actually what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to go check and say, is there a Crystal Shard over here that I'm missing? But yeah, I mean, the game isn't hard either way, but if you want some health items, you can go down into the lower section. But just beware, there's more enemies, and obviously moving in water is a little bit more awkward than moving in the air. So, that's just something to keep in mind, I guess. Hidden health power up there, in case you couldn't notice. My health did go up. Oh yeah, so there is a Crystal Shard down there. Just get that, and that's 3 for 3 Crystal Shards in the level. You're all set. You can just plow through to the end. Yay! Plowing. You get it? It said plow because it's a snow level, and then the snow gets at the plow. God, I'm lonely. So anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just about the end of the level. Just about the end of the level. I said just about the end of the level. Oh, damn it. Anyway, for some reason I threw away the ice power. Oh yeah, I remember why I threw away the ice power up. I was tired of it. So anyway, yeah, now I'm taking a chance to show off figure skating Kirby again. A good thing about figure skating Kirby is when you jump, you're pretty much invincible. Like, well, you're not invincible, but if you get hit by, you can't get hurt by projectile attacks, which is good because in this level, there are those little flying bird things that'll try to shoot projectiles at you, and that's annoying. But also in this level, there are those worm things that keep on pushing these boulders, so that sort of sucks. I'm not going to deny that. They're kind of annoying. Not really annoying, just only kind of annoying, and I get hit by pretty much every single fucking one because I suck. But yeah. The ice power-up's secondary ability, turning enemies into ice blocks that you can push and use as projectiles, might come in handy here. But I don't seem to get a lot of use out of it, and god damn it. These enemies tend to blend in with the background, but I would to dodge them, I'd just recommend flying over every pit, and you'll be fine. So anyway, now we're at the end of the level for reals. Yay. And now we're on to Shiver Star, Shiver Star's second level. Oh, this is the level. This level actually contains a remix of Butter Building from Kirby's Adventure, which is actually one of my favoriteest Kirby songs. Yes, favoritist is a word, I just made it up. But however, this level itself is very, very, very long and very, very, very obnoxious. So, you know, I'm not really a fan of this level. I mean, the nice little happy Butter Building remix is nice, I'm not gonna lie. But just this level. Just this level. Blah. Anyway, yeah, we start off with just standard stuff, you know, jump, all that. Jump, platform, all that. I almost died, I can't believe it. But anyway, there is a crystal shard in this section, so you're gonna want to be careful. Ooh, bomb. Love me some blowing shit up. Anyway, so yeah, if you don't, you have to get, there's a crystal shard in this level, on this screen, not this screen, but this, like, level section. So, make sure, it's right there, actually. You can sort of see it in the bottom of the screen. If you go down this hole, it's not a bottomless pit. There is a platform down here. If you go all the way to the left, which I'm just remembering to do, there is a crystal shard. So, there it is. That's the first of 3. Yay. Ow. What the fuck hit me? Seriously, what the fuck hit me? I could not see that. Stupid camera angle. So anyway, oh, almost died there. So anyway, now, ah, oh, damn it, I almost got Ninja Star Kirby. So anyway, in this section, as you can sort of see by the little pink stuff floating up, there was a wind current there, so you really couldn't fall even if you tried to in that section, because the wind would be pushing you up, if that makes any sense. Pretty much, that bottomless pit doesn't have a... There was air pushing you up, so you couldn't fall down that bottomless pit. There we go. Anyway, for this section, there is a crystal shard right over here. But be careful, if you shoot all the way up, you will miss the crystal shard and you can't go back to get it. So make sure you get the crystal shard before you shoot up in that bowling ball thing. Yeah, you'll have to restart the entire level if you to get that crystal shard if you miss it, so make sure you get it. I actually had to do that, but through the power of editing, you didn't even notice. And that's also why I have Ninja Star Kirby at this point. I got it on my run back around, I guess I could say. And Ninja Star Kirby is really one of the best power-ups. You know, it goes in a straight line. It's a fairly powerful and useful upgrade. It pretty much rapes bosses, so... That was sad. That was just sad. Anyway, yeah, I suck at this game. In case you haven't noticed by now, you know, dying 3 times in one level didn't already tip you off to the fact that I suck, you know. There you go, I admit it, I suck. Anyway, yeah, this level, the reason that it annoys me so much is not so much that it's hard, it's just so long. Especially if you're trying to get all of the crystal shards in the level. It's just very, very long. Like, for example, as I said before, if you miss the sort of green bowling ball shooting segments, and you miss the crystal shard there, you have to play the level all over again to get back to that spot. But that's like a good 3 minutes of just backtracking. That's really tedious and not a lot of fun. So yeah, this is not a level I go back to an awful lot. I mean, I love the Butter Building remix that it has in it. You know, it's very happy and such, but it's just not a very fun level. I mean, granted, it's not like it's torture or anything, it's just not the most fun level out of the bunch. If that makes sense. So anyway, yeah, now we've got another segment here. Ugh. I guess another reason why I'm not a big fan of this level is that not a lot really changes in between each segment. Like, in the other levels, there was at least sort of a different, vibe to the different level segments in the level. Like, they have some different gimmicks. Like, for example, one of the levels in Neo Star, I'm pretty sure the first one, the first part of segment of that level had those traps on the ground, and then the second part of the level had the sort of the swinging platforms. So there was definitely some variety in the gimmicks even in between the level. But for this level, you know, it's just sort of the same old song and dance over and over and over and under again. So I guess that's sort of why this level sort of frustrates me. Anyway, for this boss, you're gonna want to get Spike Electric. Both power-ups are in the section before, so that's why you're gonna want to get it, because that's the only way you can get the Crystal Shard is with Spike Electric. But anyway, yeah, another level beaten, and that's pretty much all I gotta say. I'm ExandShadow, and I'll see you guys later.